Good evening, Planet Earth. Lieutenant Obvious reporting. Welcome to a brand new project on my channel, Civilization 6 Rise and Fall. So Civilization 6 has been out for a while. It was originally released in 2016. However, Rise and Fall is a brand new expansion pack that was released just a couple days ago on February 8th, 2018. So it's available for $29.99 US on Steam as of this recording. However, depending on when you're listening to this, there's actually a 50% off sale on Steam for Civilization 6, the base game, and like a bundle pack, which I didn't check exactly, but I'm pretty sure it includes the base game and the expansion pack as well. So both of them 50% off. If you don't have either the base game or the expansion pack, now would be a good time to grab it at a discount. But yeah, so I am a huge fan of the Civilization series. I originally started playing with Civilization 2 way back in high school during the 1990s, and I logged over 1,300 hours played of Civilization 5, and I've logged a couple of hundred hours on Civilization 6, the base vanilla game. However, this is the first time that I'm playing Rise and Fall, so this is February 10th, 2018, 2 days after the expansion pack was released, and I'm kind of blind running this expansion. So, however, unlike my videos for Mega Man Maker and for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I am not blind running Civilization 6. I have played this game a lot and have mastered it on most difficulties. And I feel pretty confident playing the base game, so I am going to be kind of feeling out the brand new features and the new civilizations featured in this new release. However, I am very new to Civilization 6, so this is going to feel a little bit different than a lot of the, well, than all the other videos that I've been posting on this channel so far, because everything else has been blind runs. Whereas this is not a blind run for the game, it's only a blind run for this expansion pack, and I'm pretty sure once I get the hang of it, it's going to come naturally for me. So yeah, that's enough about the base game. What I'm going to do is set up a brand new game. By the way, so I lied, I did launch this game once or twice just to check that it worked. So it's technically not the first time that I played this expansion. However, this is the first time that I'm going to be entering a brand new game with the expansion. So there are, I believe, 5 new leaders, okay, 4 new civilizations, and then a new leader for India. So I'm just going to go over them pretty quickly. So Chandragupta is the second leader of India after Gandhi. I'm not going to go through all the different traits for each of them, because those have been covered to death, like in review videos and the previews, but I'm just going to kind of go over what are the new features. So Chandragupta is a new leader for India, okay. Lautaro is a leader of the Mapuche civilization, which is a pre-Columbian civilization from South America, okay. Pretty interesting. Now, someone on Twitter said he looks like a Disney prince. He kind of does. He kind of does. Maybe like Tarzan or something. Like, I can't really unsee that after someone had said that. Okay, so then Poundmaker is the leader of the Cree, which is a Native American civilization. Well, I guess it's not a Native American. It's a native tribe that's based in Canada, modern day Canada. And then you also have Queen Seondok of the Korean Empire, which is pretty much the first science-based civilization in this game. So I do plan on playing with Korea. I hope that's not going to be too much of a problem for me. I skipped over Robert the Bruce, who is from Scotland, okay, and Shaka Zulu from the Zulu Empire. He has been a staple in all of the other most of the other civilization games as a military threat, and I plan with playing with him in the game as well. Wilhelmina is from the Dutch Empire, and once again, like the Netherlands has been a staple in a lot of the previous civilization games so far. However, I'm going to be playing as Tamar. So Tamar is the leader of Georgia, and we're not talking about like Atlanta, Georgia. This is Georgia, the country in the Caucasus, south of Russia and north of Turkey. So the reason I decided to play as Tamar during this game is that her strength, in particular this glory of the world, kingdom, and faith, tends to agree with a lot of my play styles that I've been using in other games in Civilization 6. So for example, I tend to want to focus on faith and to earn a religion, and then use the religion kind of as an offensive weapon in order to gain, in order to gain influence over other civilizations, but also like to make a lot of money, and then also to generate lots of faith so I can use those to purchase military units in a theocracy rather, and great people later on. So if you have a lot of faith, it makes it so much easier to react to building up a military very quickly. So I'm just going to go over Georgia's characteristics fairly quickly before we get into the game. So as I mentioned before, Tamar's characteristic, her unique characteristic is glory of the world, kingdom, and faith. 100% faith for 10 turns after declaring a protectorate war. Each envoy you send to a city-state of your majority religion counts as 2 envoys. Now that's actually pretty huge, because I tend to want to make friends with city-states a lot as well. So Georgia's strength itself is strength and unity. When making a dedication at the beginning of a golden age, you receive its normal age bonus towards improving era score, in addition to its golden age bonus. So this is one of the new features of the expansion, and I'll be going through a lot of the new features as well as I go through, as I encounter them through the playthrough. So golden ages and dark ages is one of them. So as you advance from one age, say like the ancient era to the classical era, depending on how you did, you will either get bonuses or penalties for the next era. So this is going to be interesting, and I kind of like the fact that it adds like a wild card for not only your own civilization, but all the other civilizations as well. Should be interesting. So the unique building is the Sike, don't know how to say that, but it's pretty much an improved wall. And then the unique unit is called a Kevsur, which is a unique medieval era unit, plus 7 combat strength bonus when fighting in hills, no movement penalty in hills. So it'd be good to, it would be good to settle in an area with lots of hills. So once I get access to this unit, I will be able to take advantage of their strengths. So enough about that. I'm going to go to the advanced setup screen just so I can go to a large map. I'm going to add some extra city-states and two extra players. Okay, now I would like to see the new civilization, so I'm going to add Chandragupta and Lautaro and Poundmaker, Robert the Bruce, Wilhelmina. I'm missing one, I believe it's Shaka. Okay, then we'll have some random ones, as usual. So I'm going to play on Emperor difficulty, so I'm not quite insane where I can actually survive on deity. I've never been able to survive any civilization game, like in any of the games, so 4, 5, 6, and probably beyond in deity is just way too freaking hard. Emperor is probably the difficulty level that I can survive and make it competitive and probably even win if enough things go right. But I'm not going to be forced to kind of like abandon it in the middle because there's just no hope whatsoever. And then the world age, I just tend to like new because I like more variety in the terrain, and that's kind of just my own personal preference. And I'm going to disable religious victory because I think it's kind of stupid, even though I am going for a religion. I just think it's kind of silly, so I like to disable that. And that all aside, I am ready to go. Let me just double check all my everything. So yeah, I'm gonna do a map with continents, standard resources, standard everything else except for New World, And that's it. So I'm going to save this configuration. Going to save over the test one I had from before. And you know what? I am set to go. So I'm going to hit start, and then I'm going to go silent for a second while Sean Bean tells us all about Tamar.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Fierce Tamar. Only a fool could misjudge George's true measure. Hound your enemies with loyal clansmen who strike from the hills. Encourage your foes to dash their best against your city's enduring walls. The armies of your protectorates will run them down as they flee. If you suffer no fools, great queen, Georgia will not suffer.
All right. So to coincide with the epic music finishing, let's get started. Sweet. Okay, so this being the first time that I've played with the new expansion, there are these screens that will explain, kind of give a brief overview of the new features, and so I'm going to go over them with you as well, just so we're all on the same page. So welcome to Civilization 6 Rise and Fall. This guide will introduce you to new features in this expansion. Additional information can be found in the Civilopedia and Advisor. So, you can earn historic moments by accomplishing great feats in the game. Each moment gives you points towards your era score and can be reviewed in your timeline. Era score indicates how well your civilization is doing in the current era. And it seems I can look it up on that button in the top left corner there. Track how your era score is progressing to avoid a dark age or earn a golden age for your next game era. If you fill the blue meter, you will avoid a dark age. If you fill the gold meter, you'll earn a golden age. Golden and dark ages give you bonuses and can affect the loyalty of your city's citizens. All right, so that is, I guess there are two little wheels, two little circles on the button on the lower right corner of the screen. Okay. Loyalty is a measure of how committed your city citizens are to your civilization. If loyalty ever reaches 0, the city will rebel and become a free city, open to claims by militaries or loyalty pressure. So I guess this is similar to how happiness worked in previous games. I used to remember, like, back in Civilization 3 and Civilization 4, just how happiness was so damn fickle. Just a city could just flip to another civilization so randomly. It used to piss the hell out of me. So Civilization 6 kind of got rid of that, but it looks like they're bringing it back. All right. Sounds good. Governors can stabilize the city's loyalty. Governors also have unique abilities that unlock through titles. These give special advantages in the city where the governor is assigned. I have to figure out how to get governors, but okay. Alliances are now specialized, and each type provides a distinct advantage. Over time, you can enhance an alliance to provide even more powerful advantages. All right. That is kind of cool because there are other games where I just ally myself with a civilization pretty early in the game, and we stay allies for centuries. And so if there's a way that you can kind of strengthen an alliance that you've had for many, many turns and many, many years and centuries, that would actually be kind of cool. So I look forward to that as well. I'm hoping to at least be somewhat diplomatic in this game. I'm not going to go invade everybody. And I'd like to see if I can actually gain some alliances and be friends with at least somebody. Everybody wants friends, right? Civilizations can band together and declare an emergency when critical events happen in the game, such as a nuclear strike. The emergency is declared by other civilizations against the offending player. There are rewards for whichever side is victorious in an emergency. Not quite sure how this works, but okay, I guess it's just one of those things that I'll just get to it if it pops up. The City Banner banner has been updated to provide clarity and easier access to critical information. Click on your civilization's icon to see more information about loyalty or the governor portrait to manage your governor. Okay. Will your civilization rise or fall? How will you rule in Sid Meier's Civilization 6? All right, so we are here in the middle of a jungle. All right, so I'm not exactly pleased with this starting location, considering how much jungle there is, but I guess I'm pretty much forced to deal with it. I'm also not that thrilled that I have tobacco way over there, but I don't really have any luxuries that are close to me. All right, so this is already kind of starting off on a sour foot, but I'll have to deal with it. At least I'm on a river, so I'm able to take those advantages. So I have some forest over here. Now these mountains here will be very advantageous for a holy site, so at least I have that to look forward to. But yeah, overall, jungles do not do a whole lot of good in civilization games. I think unless you're Brazil, because you can improve them. So unfortunately, as much as I hate it, I'm gonna have to cut down a lot of these jungles, unfortunately. But hey, guess kind of luck of the draw. So what I typically like to do at the beginning of the game is to build probably one or two, well, definitely one, but possibly two scouts, just so I can explore the immediate area, meet some city-states, and earn some goodie huts if I just happen to be so lucky. These kind of things are just luck of the draw. I'm gonna think animal husbandry, but I think because I have bananas in the area, I may want to work towards irrigation, so I'll go for pottery first. And then let me just save the game for Tamar's start. All right. So, we are off. I guess it makes sense Tbilisi would be the capital of Georgia, since that is the capital of Georgia in real life. And no, it's not Atlanta. I'm pretty sure people make jokes about that all the freaking time. Especially people from Georgia, the country. I've never met someone from Georgia, the country, so... Oh, looks like I met a civilization. Shaka. Probably not a good sign that I'm starting next to Shaka, especially on a difficulty level like this, because that means that he's just going to be gunning right for me. Yeah, so he wants to, okay. So I get to see the Zulu Capital, which is right down there, which sucks because, okay, I just found some wine right here and a really good either coastal lake location, and that's right by him. Oh, and it has horses too. So I may have to beeline it for that location so I can secure those horses and wine. But since this is like a higher difficulty setting, I may not be able to get that in time. I hope it is not a short game. But anyway, it looks like what the advisor is telling me is that we did something historic. Okay, so our little blue meter came up. So our civilization has accomplished something historic worthy of being celebrated and remembered for generations to come. These accomplishments help our civilization reach a golden age and avoid a dark age. Each of these historic moments will increase our era score, and our era score determines which age we will earn Our era score determines which age we will earn in the next game era, so we should seek out these historic moments when possible. Okay, so we met another civilization. Okay, so we got +1 era score. Easy enough. And we got the Eureka for writing. Sounds good. Okay, so then these are the notifications for new era score. Ulundi. So I suppose settling here is going to be a priority for me. I just don't know how realistic that is, given the fact that this is a... Okay, so that's a lake. So given the fact that this is a higher difficulty setting, I don't know. Yeah. And they already have a worker, so they were able to improve those tiles over there. Damn it. I hope this is not going to be a really short game. Okay, so let's explore over to the north, and I guess I'll train one more scout. It's only 4 turns away. Actually, on second thought, I'll have the scout go this way through the mountain pass. Oh, is this Okay, so that's the coast. So we're not that far away from the ocean. Cool. Oh, you know, I totally forgot that the computer has another settler on Emperor anyway. So I'm probably going to have to beeline it for a settler right away so I can snag that location. But it looks like that they've already settled down there, which is good. And actually, these look like some really, really good areas with the floodplains and all that.
I thought clay must feel happy in the good potter's hand.
Alright, so let's go north and stuff. Alright, so... do animal husbandry, and... I guess I can build one more scout, because then, I'll be up to 3 population in 3 turns. And then that'll make it a lot easier to build, or a lot faster to build a scout with 3 population. Okay, so we've found some barbarians over there. Not the best, but I mean, I think unless that's passable terrain, then what it means is that I'm not going to be, or they're not going to be able to head this way except to that pass. So I may have to train a military unit, put them there in order to block those, to keep those barbarians from screwing my shit in my city. Alright, so I'm going to have my scout just keep exploring, and I'm going to have this scout just go this way. Now, I am getting a little bit concerned here because the Lundi just purchased that tile. Either they purchased it outright, or they, I'm going to have this one move, this guy move this way. And I'm going to start building a settler. So 8 turns. It's actually not so bad. I'm going to prioritize production, but looks like I'm already prioritizing production to begin with. Okay. I will be really, really happy if I can get that location. And we've met Poundmaker. Alright. It's an honor to meet you. Sure, love to see your city. So they're located up there. Still. So I feel like I'm kind of sandwiched between the 2 new civilizations. By the way, that's actually a pretty good city location as well. So I'm just kind of scouting out new city locations. Probably there and there. Seem pretty good. Now, if I don't go there, probably there, so that I get access to those furs, that cotton, and that wine. So I may have to beeline it towards 2 settlers, which is actually pretty unusual. But I guess as long as I'm on the good side of these 2 neighbors, I can put off some military units until I at least stake out those two locations. Okay, so I guess I'll pick craftsmanship for a policy, and now I have +2 era score. Okay. So +1 production, and don't have any barbarians, so I'll just do double experience for exploration. Okay, where did I find the goody hut? Over there. I hope this stupid ass scout doesn't get to it first. Not scout, the warrior. Okay, what'd I get? Oh, awesome. I got a new recon unit. That is so helpful. Villagers bring gifts as they join a civilization. Okay, so I guess it seems like the era score is just kind of a running score of just like, you know, stuff that happens. And so as long as you do moderate amounts of stuff, you'll be moderately rewarded. Okay, easy enough. Now 4 scouts is more than plenty. So it now looks like I'm going to be able to explore the map fairly well, and I'm pretty happy about that. So let's at least see what's southeast of my location. Okay, it looks like that's water right there. So that barbarian encampment is cut off. So he's only going to go through here, which will fuck my shit up. However, the solution is that once this settler is built, I'll just have to build like a warrior or a spearman and park them there. So I'll get rid of these notifications. So how does a governor work? I'll have to see how the governor's system works, but I'm just going to put my, oh, it looks like there's a, I think that's another civilization over there. Who'd I meet? Antananarivo. Okay. Met Geneva, nice.
Ekiam Robert Bruce, Scotland me fall with. Be het through fell that so wet author o battalia.
All right, so we have met Robert the Bruce of Scotland. All right, so we have earned ourselves the boost for political philosophy because we've met so many civilizations so far. That is cool. So we've come in contact with Aberdeen there, and also Geneva. Nice. We are the first to meet Geneva, so we have an envoy. So that gives us +2 science. Sweet. So the historic moment is meeting Scotland. Okay, it looks like we don't get a historic moment from meeting Geneva. Poor Geneva. I think you're important. Okay, so sure. I should probably send delegations to the others as well. Finest tweeds and haggis. Oh, I want to try your haggis. Oh, so Shaka's being nice. That is actually very welcome. Although I swear he's gonna be pissed off when I settle that city. Oh, hey, look, there's another city-state called Muscat down there.
I am fond of pigs.
Okay, so animal husbandry, that's nice. There's another dead end there. Okay. So I suppose archery. I'll get the technology for an archer in case I have to take those MFs out. So the jungle is a huge boon for my capital. So for example, if Shaka, if the Zulu want to come over and fuck up my shit, then The capital, Tbilisi, is going to be relatively okay because at least it's defensible, surrounded by all the jungle. Probably not so much this city right here. So I am gonna have to get some walls. Okay, so it looks like we found a new continent. So we are currently on Panodia, and we discovered Mu, I believe. What's it called? Yeah, Mu. Mu. All right. That's interesting. Got another boost for trade, I believe. And we met Vilnius. You know, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm pretty sure Shaka Zulu got all of these, met all of these city-states at first. So then that's going to be pretty freaking... Yeah, so it's a pretty good advantage for him. All right, so what is this here? So this is the loyalty. So this is loyalty here. So what they're saying is that if I settle there, I'm going to have a -2 loyalty per turn to the new city settled there. Well, shit. Okay. So if I settle over here, then I'm not going to have a penalty. Man, you get some serious penalties by settling here. Actually, by settling over here. -20, -17. My God. All right. So unfortunately, I kind of need that location right there. So I don't really have that much of a choice. So I'm going to build a warrior first, just so I can have some kind of military presence. Also because I have six turns until archery is completed. I wonder if I get some era score by founding a city. Okay, so I'm just putting my scouts in auto explore. I'm going to do so here. Oh, crap. So he has a settler. Please do not go this way. Okay. You know, there's some pretty good places, pretty good spots for cities right there as well. So if I were to settle there... Oh, I got -6. How does all this loyalty work? I just don't really know. Okay. So keep exploring. And why did you go over there? That's stupid. Tuh. So now we've met Candy. Candy is over where? Candy is a religious city-state up in the northeast there. All right, so this is kind of cool. I get the...
May I make a suggestion?
I get the city location that I wanted, especially those horses and those wines. I was kind of more concerned about getting the horses because if I'm gonna get stuck in wars, I will probably want horses. Okay, so let's see what the advisor has to say. Settling a new city has expanded our civilization with an empire larger than one city. It is important to keep an eye on the loyalty of our citizens. If loyalty decreases, the city is not as effective. If loyalty drops to 0, the city will declare its independence and become a free city. The same can happen to other civilizations, so keep an eye out for opportunities to destabilize others and maybe even take a free city into your own empire. So loyalty is mainly affected by by the number and nationality of citizens in and near the city. Having lots of your own population within 9 tiles will improve your loyalty each turn. Populations belonging to other civilizations between 9 tiles will decrease it. The closer cities are together, the greater the effect is. Furthermore, the effect is greatly strengthened for civilizations in Golden Ages and weakened by Dark Ages. Assigning a governor to a city and ensuring it has enough amenities are ways to ensure the loyalty of your own cities. Alright. So loyalty here, so full loyalty. I wonder if it actually gives you a, like, some concrete numbers about your loyalty. Loyal, no penalty. Okay, here we go. So loyalty, 100, 100, 100 possible. And it's actually rising. That's good. Cool. So I guess if I would have, like, settled way up here, I'd have had to deal with minus 20 per turn. Man, so then loyalty would have been started off at 80. That would have been pretty terrible. Okay. I'll see where this settler goes. I'm pretty sure the settler is going to go there, because that's actually a really sweet city spot. Maybe what I can do is to screw him up is to put my scout there. Okay, so I'm going to put my warrior there. I'm not going to kill a unit with a slinger, so I'm just going to go directly for archery. Oh, hey, what is this? So I got some more era score. The bureaucrats of Zulu are piqued by our boldness in settling Talavi so near their own city of Alundi. Okay. I guess I didn't think that would be something that the improve my era score. Let me see if I can get some delegations, though. So, oh, come on. Well, that's lame. Have a delegation to the Cree. Very nice. And to Scotland. We danced until the roosters crowed. That's awesome. Now, I'm thinking of wisdom of possibly declaring a war against the Zulu, but I wonder, because it's the Zulu and the difficulty, if that is absolute freaking suicide. But then again, I'm just trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to be able to survive in an environment like this. Alright, so I can build another settler, but before I do that, I can build another warrior, then I'm going to build an archer. So 2 military units over in Talavi. I guess I'll build a monument just to get some culture and to start expanding my tiles. I would like to get the entire lake here. Actually, if that's 50, and that's 50, I'm going to purchase those 2 tiles. Just so I do have kind of like a tiny buffer in between the Zulu territories and in my own territory. All right. So let's keep on going. Okay, this is kind of dicey because I am going to be settling a lot, and I'm probably going to piss off the Zulu. But the thing is, don't really have much choice. I'm going to see if I can ignore this for now. Like, hey, sorry, just didn't hear ya. I think it's almost certainty that, just given the way things are and the fact that it is the Zulu, I probably am going to end up at war with the Zulu at some point. And so my longevity in this game, okay, we met Lisbon way up there. Damn it, I'm so disappointed that I was so far away from all these city-states. I was not able to meet any of them except for Geneva. So yeah, so basically, okay, I'm going to park the scout here. Maybe I'll park the scout there so I can somehow block this settler. I guess even if I can just block the settler from going to its preferred location. Unless it was going to settle there, which I feel is unlikely. It's better for me. Alright. Yeah, I believe that my longevity in this game is going to be based on how much I can survive, how much I'll be able to survive a war with Zulu. Yeah, so this is actually not very good, although it's probably not that surprising. I'm already being denounced by the Zulu. So Scotland kind of likes me, which is nice. I think I'll see if I can maybe declare friendship with him. Alright, so I'm just going to